there that you're still training, and it just reminded me of in my coverage of the New York Giants. I remember a couple of years ago, Andre Patterson mentioned that you really bulked up one of those off seasons, got up like over 20 pounds, and so I want to ask you about that and just the level of dedication that it takes day in and day out to go through a season, and even when you're not in season, just to stay prepared at any given moment. What's that like? Just keeping that intensity and that level of preparation on a 365 basis.
I mean, shoot, like a lot of people just see our job as you know, as a 6 month thing, or just during the season type of gig, but it really is a full year round commitment because I mean, if you anyone who works out, anyone who's trying to stick to a diet, anyone who's trying to, like, you'll know, like, if you just take a week off, like, you're setting yourself back. So these are all things that we have to take into account for. It's a certain way our bodies have to look a certain way, certain goals that we have to hit by the time that we get, into camp, into the season. You really can't afford to have any setbacks. And so it turns into a whole 365 deal. So, even right now, while I'm sitting here, I'm back in Houston waiting on my next opportunity, whatever that may be. I have to stay prepared. I have to get up every morning and go work out before I start working on any business ventures. Before I start, doing anything else, I gotta get up early, and I got to take care of the main thing. So, just making sure that my body's right. I did gain. I got up to like 310 pounds at one point. I was playing because, all right. So I came out of college. I'll make this clear. I came out of college, and half the team saw me as a defensive end, half saw me as a defensive tackle. And so I was kind of hovering around on like that 275 uh, point, just kind of not sure where I would end up because I played both in college. And I ended up, with the Giants, and they saw me as a three tech. So I gained the weight. Going into year two, they wanted me, above 300. So I did bulk up a lot. I felt good, moving around like that, but had some injuries, and then I ended up with the Saints uh, at the end of year three, going into year four, and they put me back on the edge. And so now it's time to drop weight. Now it's time to get faster, and so I did that, and then kind of dropped a lot of weight down to like 270, back from 300, and so uh, then things didn't work out with the Saints, and now I'm back home, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm probably gonna go ahead and stay on the edge. So now just keep on working on my speed and body. So that kind of gives you an insight. It's like it's always just kind of an uncertainty depending on how people view you, but you just kind of have to like hone in and just keep yourself in the best shape possible, especially like a versatile player like myself, to be able to do multiple things. So, I've kind of over the past year, I've kind of found a second home back on the edge. I think that's more of my natural position, just kind of how my body fits. So I'll probably stay around this weight, but yeah, it's a full job. Imagine gaining 40 pounds and losing 30 pounds, and then you got to maintain 10-pound gain and gain some muscle and get faster. So it's no joke for sure.
Yeah.